First is we have the consent agenda. We have 3 items for the consent agenda. Any questions? Do I have a motion to approve the 3 consent agenda items?
So moved.
Moved by Tom,
Second.
second by Joe. All in favor? Motion passes. Now we have a suspension of business to hear from residents and or taxpayers. Board will hear comments from residents and or taxpayers related to items appearing on the agenda for action by the board. The board will receive comments from residents and or taxpayers on topics that do not appear on the agenda for action by board at the conclusion of the agenda prior to adjournment. Time limit for comments shall not exceed 3 minutes. The board will not respond to questions during this session, but will only hear comments as per policy. Comments on the agenda? We don't have any old or new business. Dr. Miller?
No report this evening.
Business office, we have 4 items on the agenda. Any questions or comments on the business office items? Do I have a motion to approve business office 4 items? Moved by Mike,
Second.
second by Jason. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Personnel. Dr. Miller, could you help me out with that?
Certainly. Before we move on to the personnel agenda, I would ask that we table, the board consider tabling the intermediate school counselor position for this evening. We'll revisit that next week if the board would be so inclined.
Do I have a motion to table the intermediate school counselor position till next week?
I'll make that motion.
By Len,
Second.
second by Tom. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, so under personnel, we have a lot of individuals for recommendations to hire. We have Brooke Douglas as first grade permanent substitute, Kelsey O'Brien, 5th grade language arts long-term substitute teacher, Dominic Musamili, bus driver. We have building substitute teachers at a rate of $150 per day. They are Alexandra Brzezinski, Emma Cardone, Natalie Lippa, Mary Jo Trittlinger, Amy Zuckett, Carrie DeMarco, Elena Seifert, Krista Straussnider, Evan Huber, Zaina Bulos Kennedy, Isabella Mayo, Cameron McChesney, Nina Merkel, and Azra Sihida. We also have Robert Blank as an evening custodian. We have substitute food service workers, Nicole Dankus, as well as Abby Astley. Amy Rinn as our assistant director of aquatics, Gabriella Lechster as a day-to-day substitute teacher, Keely Daniels, intermediate school special ed permanent substitute, Cameron Soma, 6th grade science permanent substitute, Jonathan Barsati, elementary heart teacher, Juliana Ellis, intermediate school emotional support teacher, Elisa Hogue, middle school permanent substitute Spanish teacher, and Rachel Fennell as the high school paraeducator. Under item 2, we have a recommendation for resignations. That would be high school science teacher Catherine Hewlings, middle school paraeducator Grant Jones, assistant girls volleyball coach Morgan Zakowski, assistant boys basketball coach Brandon Zakila, and high school math teacher Alex Bowman. Under item 3, we have the following leaves of absence requests: custodian Jeff Loden at the elementary and intermediate school teacher Dana Greer. Under item 4, we have an EPR, middle school student council. That would be for Melody Kusin. Item 5, we have a change in position for the following ESY paraeducators to an ESY personal care assistant. That would be for Jessica Snyder and Amy Bauman. Item 6, we recommend approval for the University of Pittsburgh student Stephanie Van Balen to complete her principal internship with Aaron Cremone at the middle school. Item 7 is approval for Point Park's ABCTE student Brooke Smith to complete her student teaching at the elementary school with Sarah Nee. Item 8 is approval for a salary adjustment for Director of Finance Ryan Neely. Item 9 is a recommendation for approval of the following coaches for the 26-27 season. They include swim, boys basketball, boys baseball, girls softball, boys and girls swimming and diving, track, cross country, girls 7th and 8th grade volleyball, boys tennis, boys volleyball, girls lacrosse, boys lacrosse, cheerleading, esports, boys basketball, boys wrestling, flag football. And that is the personnel items for this evening.
So any questions or comments on personnel? Do I have a motion to approve items 1 through 9 in personnel? Moved by Teresa,
Second.
second by Esther. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Education, we have 10 items in education. Are there any questions, comments for any of the items in education? Do I have a motion to approve items 1 through 10 in education? Moved by Mike,
Second.
second by Jason. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Transportation, we have 2 items. Are there any questions on transportation? Do I have a motion to approve items 1 and 2 in transportation? Moved by Esther, second by Teresa. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 4 items in athletics. Any questions for athletics? Do I have a motion to approve items 1 through 4 in athletics? Moved by Teresa,
Second.
second by Jason. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Construction, there are 5 items. Any questions in construction? Do I have a motion to approve? Motion to approve items 1 through 5 in construction.
So moved.
Moved by Tom,
Second.
second by Esther. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Miscellaneous. Do I have any questions in miscellaneous? All right, looking for a motion to approve 1, 2, and 4.
So moved.
Moved by Jason,
Second.
second by Joe. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Items 1, 2, and 4, motion approved. Now we will suspend business to hear from residents and or taxpayers. The board will hold comments from residents and or taxpayers. Time limit of comments will not exceed 3 minutes. The board will not respond to questions during the session, but will only hear public comment as per policy. Any comments? Do a solicitor report?
Right this month. Thank you.
Any board comments? Committee reports? Rebecca's not here. Esther, PSBA? No. Parkway,
No report.
Shazda?
Nothing this month. No.
All right. That should be it then. Do I have a motion to adjourn our regular meeting? Moved by Mike,
Second.
second by Jason. All in favor? Opposed?